Welcome back, guys. We are playing Mashinky. I can't talk. Mashinky. I am Mellowseven. This is Jan Zeleny's love child here. Little Trains. So this is a business tycoon style transportation game where we use trains to move stuff around the world and collect various different types of icons, which we then spend to do more and more and more and more, right? Like all tycoons, it's just, you know, it's a puzzle, ultimately, and we're trying to accumulate as many different types of tokens, game tokens, as we can. We have cash, we've got lumber, we've got coal, and you can see down here we also have iron now. I have gone ahead. We hit the next stage. I actually, you can see here the next stage would be steam age, and then diesel, I think, comes after that. Or early diesel, then diesel. So the last time I had to pay a cost in cash and wood tokens, I believe, to jump up. And I got it just in time. I think 1929 is when it would automatically do it, but we did it anyway. So now we've got till 1938. It'll automatically move up if we don't pay this. But let's go ahead and take a look, see what we've done for us so far. You can see that there are some more things here on the map now. We have iron ore, we've got foundries, and we've got mail. Now, I'm going to pause it really fast. Our issue right now has been cash. Mail is great for cash, and we don't have well, we've got a fair amount of it, and we've got a chunk of it right along here. So what I suggest we do is, right now we're running passengers from here to here. That's what we're doing. We're just doing a passenger line. We talked about coming up and hitting passengers up here. But I would say, because we've got mail, let's just keep running our passengers here. Right, our passengers are just going to keep going there. But we need to figure out how to get mail from here to here to here without too much trouble. That's a... Well... We could do like a circle, right, that just goes all the way around the lake there. One problem we have is that this station is not going to pick up this. It's too far away, right? So if I wish this is one thing I'd like to see added. I don't have an easy way to check that. So you can see, and I can't put one here. So we're going to end up, you know, a couple, maybe 2 spots short of there. There's a chance if we wanted to wait, we could do this signal box, and it might give us this, right? But I think we realistically have to plan on building a new station here just for mail. So if we say we want one here, here, and here, that appears to be the easiest. You know, it'd be great if we get all these and then run trains around them all the time. But I'm wondering... So let's figure out what we're going to do here. So if we go with a station here, it gives ourselves enough room to get in and out of that station. And we want a station here. And somehow that's going to be a pain in the butt to get into. We could just run back and forth there, to be honest. That's by far the easiest way to do this. Or we could do the 2-train thing like we were talking there, where we come in like that, you know, like that, right? So if we were to do a station, say, right here, did that get that one extension? See, we're automatically going to have to put a waiting room here because we can't even get the... So let's do that. That'll add the post office to our catchment. So if we were to do this, and we're gonna be out of money. So let's go ahead and let the time go by here really fast. Build some cash up. It's also going to start to build a stockpile of mail here. Log processing. You know what? We're processing logs. I'm going to say we'll do that one at full. We have these little ones that pop up. They do have a new locomotive for us. Cost 25. We may try to build that for this line here. Track progression. We need to build 58 pieces. We're not there yet. Opportunity. We need to move some iron and stuff too. But I think right now our biggest issue is simply making enough cash to survive on a day-to-day basis. So there's that. And I'd love to get 3 trains running through here the whole time. That would be ideal. I'm just not quite sure how we're going to do that yet. Do we have enough room to get out of here? We do. What if... I'm going to come over here real fast. We're going to do a little earth moving. We're going to build that up. So that lets us build a track right there, right? Right along there. So now I'm wondering if we can get a bridge built across to here. You know what I'm saying? If we can come out here... and that's right about there. Let's see. We could do that, something like that. So let's come over here, we'll raise this up. Oh, one more. I have a hard time figuring out what is, so, like that. And then we just need to build this big giant bridge. Not enough tokens. We're almost there, though. We need 294. Or 560 for that. But I say we just do the 294. Oh, we're actually not that far off from that either. But let's go ahead and wait. We're at the top speed. We're at the top speed. Slumped down on my chair here, despite the fact I got a camera that's supposed to be mostly pointed towards me. There we go. Let's go ahead. We'll get a little bit more of a cushion there. We'll get another train in before we do it so we don't roll backwards and hit into our... We'll wait for train 8 to get here and dump some people off. See, we made it down to 295 there. There we go. Let's build our wooden bridge there. Or not. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, okay. I have to click OK here. All right. So now we've got these 3 stations linked. So we could potentially run 2 cars along this track. All right, and we need a way to get them there. I'm going to go ahead and kind of build that there. Now, we're going to need to worry about people being on the track and stuff, right? So we're going to go... I'm going to want to make sure nobody's on the track when we go that way. And we want to make sure nobody's crossing there. You know, I'm going to put this here, and then we're going to get rid of this one. And my thought is... most of the time, this train's going to be going from here to here, right? And if somebody's coming across through here, we won't even leave, right? We won't even leave, because I don't want to get partway through here and then not go. It's possible, if I have trains going back and forth 2 different directions, I could end up with a train coming here to get onto here that's going to end up stopped like here and here, right? So, I might want to get rid of this one too. No, because I need... I think we're just going to have to be careful. We're not normally going to have trains going this way and on this one on the same loop. So we just need to make sure that when we bring our first train through here, we do it a little more carefully. Or we could just, actually, we could just say, screw that. Right? And all we'll worry about is this right here. In which case, we add... keeps wanting to jump up. We just... oh, come on. Just like that. There we go. And we'll go ahead and we'll add some, you know, deal there. So, well, I don't think there's a reason to be honest. Do we care if there's somebody between here and here? We'll put something there. That way, if later I want to bring another train onto this track, I don't automatically lock it up because I've got somebody here. Let's do that. So that'll get us our train. So now we want to do a fast train. So let's come over here. We'll come to our depot. We know we have a mission to build a bigger locomotive. We want us to build that locomotive. You'll notice, though, we don't have that locomotive here. However, we can build an extension. So we're going to go ahead and add our extension, and now we come back, and you can see here we've got this big train. Now, that's an expensive locomotive. It'll do 100. But it's going to cost us money and coal and have an upkeep of coal. You see, this one also has an upkeep of coal. Now, I don't think we're going to worry about it right now for the mail train. I think because we're a little bit short of cash and we don't have a lot of coal at the moment, we're not going to bother. I think we buy this. We've got 50 lumber tokens, and it's going to give us an upkeep in coal. So we can afford that. It's not going to be a cash upkeep, which is kind of kicking our butt at the moment. It does have a top speed of 90. It's not the fastest. We could hold off here and go for the Russian, right? That's got a top speed of 95, the 210 Russian. It costs coal and has an operating of coal. That's not too bad either. Doesn't have as much horsepower. Shouldn't really matter. We don't really have any hills. I would say this is probably our better option. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Let's get to 40 coal tokens, maybe 45, and we'll build the Russian. And you can see how fast the seasons are kicking over here as we play through here. So years go by quickly. Doesn't look like we've got any coal upkeep on anything at the moment. So I'm going to kick over the Russian here. We're going to do mail. I'm going to try 7 cars. Orders. We're going to start here. And we are going to I think we'll just do a loop. I don't think we're going to worry about filling up. Initially that might take a while. Well, no, I don't think it's going to. We're going to say fill up. at each of these. So we're going to run the loop this way. We're not going to worry about setting our have to wait for our train to get out there. He's got this guy in the way at the moment. We're not going to worry about setting our signals up too much for that at the moment. We could make this a one-way track all the way around, right? We could just say it's all one way, and we could set these. If we come in here, we can see if we pick that way, it will now only go that way. And if I do that, it'll only go that way. So for now, we're going to essentially use the instructions to get them going around. Now, in theory, that means we could also spin somebody the other direction. And the question is, how do you do that? And we could do sidings, we could do all sorts of different options, but for now, let's keep it easy. So let's go ahead. We're going to hit 4. We're going to come back here. We're going to get on this train. We're going to watch this train when he gets the chance to get out of here, which should be about now. There we go. It's all clear. Runs along the coastline there. So now he's going to come in here. He's going to get his first load of mail. And we can follow his statistics there. We can follow info. We can see every car has... Oops. Is full. We'll come here. Now this should dramatically help our money. Mail makes just gobs of cash. You can see we're already up to 635. Go over our bridge. Doesn't look like top speed's an issue, partly because that bridge has a speed limit of 50. So we're not ever actually going to make it too very close of our speed here. Up to 780. See, look how much that's coming in. We still didn't buy the new locomotive. Making pretty good progress on our deforestation quote. And we can see here that that guy's able to clear after that. So that's working well. So the next thing we want to look at is we want to do some ore, right? So now we've got to move ore and coal. And we've got to get it to a foundry. So let's back out here till we see where our foundries are. I've got a foundry there. I've got a foundry here. I've got coal here. Coal here. We need coal at the foundry. So I've also got coal or here too. So ultimately we want to get these two to a foundry, and we want to get the metal back to our tool shop. Do we have an option over here? Not really. We didn't end up with anything close to this line. So the question is, do we want to add it over here? So we could bring ore right from here, or down from here. This is obviously the easy one, a little bit longer of a run. Or we do this. I think this is the way we go. We got coal and ore right here. We run those to this foundry. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come here. I'm going to look at my statistics. How much of a loan do I have? I've got a $2,000 loan. Let's pay that down to 1,000 while we wait. There we go. Took a bunch of our cash, but that's okay. So we're going to need to move. We need to get a train, or we need to get trains on this line. But we also are going to have to do this. Now, let's go back. This one, we did one train per. So let's go ahead. Let's do that again. Let's see how that would work in this case. So we would need a station. I mean, we already know how it works, but you know what I'm saying. So we've got ore there. I think I'm going to come from the bottom here. No, you know, we're going to do it this way. Okay? That's going to start to move ore there. Then we're going to need to get coal there. And ultimately, we're going to need to get stuff there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do total of three stops there. So coal is going to run from here to that one. And then we'll add our third station right here. And that's going to go like that. I don't think we want to go over the hill though. So we're going to come in here and we're going to make our siding, our cut. All right. Oops. A little bit deep there. Dug a little too deeply and greedily there. There we go. There we go. So that's going to get us everything we need except for the actual cars. So now what we can do is, interestingly enough, I think I'm going to build, if I do one depot here, I think I can do all three. So let's go ahead, we'll combine kind of our options here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right here. We're going to do one that goes down to here. One that goes here. One that goes there. All right, and we'll go ahead and we'll put some stops on that.